The 1st of September 2023, been wet for the last 2 days. The Irish harvest is not good. Some of it's got, some of it isn't. Haymaking is not good, and the weather has been pretty bad. Here is the Irish government's policy to convert the Irish economy from coal, oil and gas to their glorious renewable energy. There's no wind. There's one turbine, number 5. It's not producing anything, and every so often you hear the motors coming on, and at night there's lights and other current being used. Coal is being burnt in Money Point to supply these with electricity. None of the 5 of them are producing anything. They're about 11 megawatts capacity. You may just see a wind measuring mast there. That's the one I went to court on. And one of the grounds that I used was that local people didn't know there was a planning application, because the entrance, which is a laneway running up there, which is a public laneway for hundreds of years, right back to Griffith's Poor Law valuation and away before that in 1850. The law says, under the Planning and Development regulations, under the Planning and Development Act, that a notice is required on all entrances leading to the property concerned. And that road runs past and is the only road that runs beside the land itself. Now the word is all, not any, all. Yet Judge Lafferty in the High Court ruled that it didn't need a notice. So when you get that level of belligerence by the courts to refuse to implement and enforce the laws of the Irish government to keep this craze going, it just demonstrates to you how ingrained this stupid philosophy is. The Germans thought they were going to convert, transition they call it. They have 61,000 megawatts of this junk, and they were lying to us because they were depending on Russian gas, and Russian gas is not there in the quantities it was, and the Americans, through some proxy agent, blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, and of course the Germans don't object. But the thing about it is that last week a solar farm, which is another scam of course, in County Westmeath was refused planning permission, and a solar farm in Cork was refused planning permission. And part of my campaign, which includes going to the courts, includes informing groups very, very dedicatedly to beat the rascals doing all this, has resulted in a situation where the planning authorities are afraid. I know that the Irish Department of the Environment, and possibly other departments, has issued a circular to all county councils, which include the planning authorities at local level, mostly county based in the country, and places like Dunleary, Rathdown, in the city, and separate Fingal and all that. But anyway, the local planning authorities, and I would imagine Bord Pleanála, although I don't actually have evidence that it went to Bord Pleanála, that's the National Appeals Board. They were issued with a circular to say that all members of the council, including planning deciders, have to comply with EU law. They have to comply with EU law, right? That means that if they're ever in trouble, or there's ever an inquiry into the refusal of the planning authorities to obey EU law, and they have refused to do it. These here have been built because the planning guidelines were never assessed under the SCA directive, and the National Renewable Energy Plan was never assessed under the SCA directive either. So the circular, which I know exists, puts planning authorities in the situation that if they break the EU law, they will be personally responsible. In other words, they can't dump it over anymore on the national government and say this is government policy, because the same government which has made it government policy says that it's they must abide by EU law. And there is the case in the European Court of Justice 2419, which says that the guidelines of 2006, equal to the ones in Belgium under which these were built, are illegal. They were never assessed under the SEA directive, that new wind farms cannot be granted planning permission, and that all existing wind farms must be pulled down if they were built subsequent to 2006. The ones before that are less clear. We don't have to worry. These were built in 2019. So planning authorities are in the situation, knowing that Bord Planola had a corrupt man jailed, that if there's ever an inquiry into this, or if this ever becomes an issue, they could be at an Oireachtas, that's the Irish Parliament's investigation, and they could be asked, you granted planning permission for this. You were told by the submitters, and I make sure I submit to every single one. I miss an odd one, I do say, and you granted it. Why? And they'd like to produce government policy as the excuse, but the circular that from the government that says that you have to abide by government policy is there. So they can't dump it over on the government. They can't dump it over on the government. And as a result, their head is on the block. And that could be the reason, and I believe very much it is the reason, why the board did not grant planning permission for the solar farm, which is a scam in County Westmeath, and the solar farm in Cork, because it's all part of the renewable energy programme and paid for through it, and therefore subject to European law, the Strategic Environmental Directive and the SEA Directive. So you'll see the same now with wind farms. The North Kildare wind farm was granted. I made my submission. I told them it was illegal. They wouldn't let us in to see the file in Naas. And I told them I'd land them in the High Court in 3 days if they didn't. And they backed down and they let us in. And I had to drive the whole way down and drive the whole way up. I lost a day. But when it came to the point in the court, the group put in a few other grounds and the SEA directive, and the board caved in. This happened in Cork as well. Now, but the problem there is that I had a similar job to do with Tirworker wind farm near Ballyborough. We'd say it's in County Meath, Kells, and a wind farm in Cool in County Westmeath. And I only had one day, and I went to Cool because they had been engaged me for a long time, and I was more involved with them than Tirworker. The result was I stopped the Cool one. They had to withdraw it, and unfortunately I'd have stopped the Tirworker one, but I just couldn't be everywhere. It's built well within the limits to houses in the 2006 guidelines, and people are suffering. Last night, at around 12 o'clock, I stayed here last night and I took a bit of a sleep, and I could not sleep with the revving of these in my head. And the only thing I could do was put on the computer and speakers, the laptop, and play a YouTube music video which keeps going on. And the noise of the video drowned out the noise of the wind farm. And because the sound of the music was nice, music, I was able to get a doze off for a while. When I woke up again at about sometime in the morning, the wind had gone and I could sleep grand. So that tells you the horror of these. So folks, I hope I've explained that to you. It's no good appealing to planning authorities. You have to back them into a corner where they cannot get out, and you have to put the fear of God into them. Have them afraid. The woman that granted this wind farm was born in South Africa. I was born here years ago and used to fish in that river and go along that glen and see all the things that were in that lovely place there. And yet somebody came from South Africa and could override my objection to these wind farms. They're built 500 metres from my place and others. Now the thing about it is anyway, folks, you see how people and myself slowly but surely break away and chip away at these. Faced with my campaign, and there are others now, it has to be said, I'm not the only one, there's only about 4 of us altogether in the country. They are now trying to change the law in Dublin. Varadkar and the Taoiseach and Ryan, the Minister for Energy, another jackass, went over to Brussels thinking they had nothing to do, only get them to change the directive. And they were that ignorant, they didn't know that the directive is based in the fundamental treaties of the European Union. And so they were sent packing. But they're back in the Oireachtas again, trying to prepare a bill. We waited anxiously. They're trying to prepare a bill to overcome it. And there's going to be fun with that. There's going to be fun with that. Because I and people working with me will take them all the way to the European Court of Justice. And there we are going to win. There are cases there already. Based on the case 2419, we have to win. Meanwhile, the economies of Europe, the economy of Germany is collapsing. Macron was getting yellow cake uranium ore from Nigeria for 11 euros a pound, when in fact the global price is 230 euros a pound. And they were going to produce nuclear energy in France and run a cable right up through Ireland. And indeed, it'll just go up the back of that hill, the north-south interconnector. You just see the tips of it there. They were going to run that there to convey the nuclear power from France, which was dirt cheap, and they were going to fool us into thinking that it was renewable energy, even when the wind was stopped. If you look carefully there on that mast, you might just see a man up on the thing. I mean, it's some job. They're tough boys to go up on that. You might just see them there moving up on the mast. So there's plenty to see around. Now, the thing about it is anyway, folks, you get my drift. This whole thing is illegal. The wheels are coming off it. China has rejected and cancelled, I think it's 100 million euros car order recently. The German economy is in recession. And now I'd say the French economy is in recession, and there's been a coup in Gabon, and that makes 4 countries which were previously administered by France, 4 countries, and they are all telling France to get out. They've cut off the gas and the water and the electricity to the embassy, and they've withdrawn the diplomatic status of the French ambassador and his attaché and diplomatic staff, so they can arrest him anytime they want. They're sick of them. They're sick of the Europeans. They're sick of the democratic wing of the American society. They don't want them anymore, and they'll do whatever they can to get the hell out from under their umbrella and their 80% of the population. Folks, give me a thumbs up. They're all stopped. That one there is just going round, just probably driven by the grid, or maybe a breeze, I don't know, but it's producing nothing, producing absolutely nothing. And that's my view, and that's the cat's view. So give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. We'll see you back for something else soon. Bye.